Welcome, family. Season two, man. Shop Talk, episode 6 right here. To the Big Money No Problem Talk podcast show where we get straight into the point. I'm Chuck, aka Big Will, my brother over there, AG. As we always do, man, we want to let y'all know that the Big Money No Problem Talk podcast show is sponsored by Mill Hub Media Profound Entertainment, where they have a selection of new artists and gamers. Also, you can check us out over those internet airwaves. You can check us out on streaming on One United Radio Station, which you'll be able to stream at oneunited.radio.com, or you can download the One United Radio app. Also, you can check us out every Saturday, man, on that 92 KELZ radio station, the number one internet-based radio station out of Houston, Texas, man. You can stream that live also at 92KELZ.com, or you can download the 92KELZ app. Tune in, man. Yes, sir. So once again, continue to support the family, man, as we continue to move as we move. So once again, man, this is our Shop Talk edition. We got the usual cast of characters, our family up in here. Go ahead, Keys, let them know what it is.
Hey, what up, y'all, man? It's your boy, Eddie Keys. We back. Let's get it in, y'all.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Furmane.
Hey, yo, it's Furmane with Furmane Entertainment. Furmane!
Yes, sir.
Hey, as always,
yeah, you already know. So as I always say, man, as I always say, do what you got to do to vibe out with us doing this episode. Guarantee you this one right here will be a definitely good conversation one, man. So, hey, let's get straight to the point, man. So as we start this one, we kind of wanted to go into a little mini conversation because we got Valentine's Day coming up and all that good stuff, man. And it's one of those big love days. So we just want to have a little conversation tonight about this relationships, man, as a whole, man. I know all four of us right here had some good ones, some bad ones, the wild ones, the crazy ones, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you got a couple divorcees on here, so you already know it's been some bad ones. But as we get into the conversation, man, AG, man, what's your early thoughts, man?
I mean, hey, I ain't never been married, you know what I mean? So I'm probably the wrong one to ask, you know what I'm saying? So my biasness in the relationship might be, you know what I mean, skewed a little bit, you know what I mean? But nah, it's good that, you know what I mean, get out, you know what I mean, hey, get everybody's opinion on what should not, you know what I mean? Maybe so, maybe not. What, you know what I mean? What's the haps with this shit out here? Because like the relationship, the dating stuff, hey man, this is a new game, a new era nowadays, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, who was you telling? This is a long far cry from back in them days, man. I still remember them my early relationship. I think that kind of shaped my shit. I think that kind of shaped my shit the way I think a little bit today. Because I'm thinking about, like, Furmane already know what my early relationship was. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's just kind of crazy. But I still kind of remember that shit a little bit where back then where shorty that I was talking to, like I said, a lot of these females will remain nameless, man, because I don't want, you know what I'm saying, put these things out there like that. But we had a situation, you know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because, you know, I'm over here. I know I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm a youngin' in the game at that time. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm looking like a dummy because shorty out here doing her thing behind closed doors that I don't even know the fuck about. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm walking around school looking like an Eddie. I think that kind of shaped my mentality today.
Hey, I just want to apologize to you, Charles, because I set them two up. I set that relationship up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I you know, I mean, here's the thing. You know what I mean? I can't take all of the blame. There was traffic warning signs that everybody didn't put up. Warning. Chuck decided to go through the do not enter warning signs, and he didn't do, you know, and so I can't take all of the blame. You know, but I'll take some. But my apologies, Chuck.
So it's just crazy. But just to kind of get the shit moving, though, I mean, like, just talking about today, man, like, Furmane, what's your thought? Like, how you look at like what's going on in the game today? What you seen? What you not seen?
What's going on in the game today is it looks like a power struggle. It's a real live power struggle from what I see from men and women. And you can tell by the stats if you look at the statistical data on our marriages and where we are in our divorces and our stuff like that. It's high numbers on everything, high numbers on kids out of wedlock. Divorce rate probably 50-60%. Yeah, so it's not looking good. But right now, it's a power struggle between our men and our women, and it really doesn't need to be like that. But I can understand how it turned out like that. I guess we all can understand that.
I mean, but just because it was, designed that way, don't mean it had to be that way. You don't have, that cycle don't have to continue.
Right. But that's what I see right now. That's what I see. But also I see a lot of ungratefulness as well. I see that as well. I've been watching some people on the YouTube situation, Kevin Samuels, the Manosphere and all that. And I see now that, they call them the 49ers. Women is forwards be wanting the nines. But us guys know if we are 4, we looking for a 3. We're looking for a 2. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking at 9s. We already know. No. Not even going there.
Right, what's that called? That's that stay in your lane clause. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane.
Oh man, guys. We know how to stay in our lane. We know what time it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What time it is.
That's great. But, what's your thoughts, Keith?
Man, look, bro. It's crazy. Like everybody crazy. That's just it. Everybody crazy. Everybody got they pretenses on what they want, what they expect, but they can't even fit those categories. And that's the big downfall. They want somebody to be something they can't even be to themselves.
That's true facts.
So that's
right.
Like I said, everybody.
That's true on both ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I say. That's true on. Yeah, that's what I say. That's true on both sides. Dog. Yeah. Like the I think with relationships today, man, expectations is kind of crazy today. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, the expectations was man just take care of the household, shorty just take care. He take care of the finances, she take care of the household, and then that dynamic just worked.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and it's funny you ask that question because, like,
very simple, easy equation right there. Absolutely.
Check did because I read it was an argument on Facebook today, and it was over this post. The post was about this dude was out with his girl. Her friend came along. He paid for him and his girl food. Her friend bill was like $131. Her card declined. She say it's because she in a different state, whatever. He say, "Oh well, you gotta figure that out." Now his girl mad at him because she say he embarrassed her by not paying for her friend food. I'm like, wait, what?
I'll tell you something.
But that's a relationship.
That sound like a Chuck move. That sound like a Chuck move.
Right hey man, I'm in a relationship. I'm putting it like this. I'm in a relationship with you. You know what I mean? I ain't in a relationship with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Unless this was previously agreed upon, all right.
I probably would have paid. I'm such a. I probably would have paid. No bullshit. I know Chuck. Chuck wouldn't have paid.
Nah, but when you
straight up.
But when you look at it, when you look at the dynamic what Keith was just talking about, that's the crazy dynamic that he was just alluding to. You know what I'm saying? Shit is just crazy because certain expectations is just the expectations now is just so different when it comes to relationships. Like
because you can't get mad at me and expect me to pay for your girl because she broke.
That's the crazy thing, man.
Bro.
That's why I say expectations. Expectations
it was like 27,000 comments on this post.
That's crazy.
And what did they say? What was the consensus? What was the consensus? Like, what did the comments say?
Like everything we just said. but from 27,000 people.
That's what I'm saying.
It was
just some would have paid, some didn't.
But that kind of goes into another topic. What I feel like just to kind of start like phase one of this shit. The privacy factor in relationships is not the same no more. Like everything is always broadcasted and out there, dog. Like I be having certain conversations with when you talk to women and you see them, you be like, damn, most of y'all seem like y'all want social media relationships. Like there's no such thing as a private. Like
they don't want the relationship. They just want to be able to say that they got one.
Oh,
I ain't but this the thing though. This the thing though, bro.
And I ain't talking about men and women. I'm talking about people.
Bro, I had a conversation with a female, and I had to kind of break it down to her, man. You know, hey man, a lot of what I'm coming across now. A lot of women ain't even really out here for us. You know what I mean? It's really more so in competition with other men. You know what I mean? Not with other men, with other women. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to the social media. Why you want it broadcasted like that? Because you want to, be able to say, show another woman what you know what I'm saying, what you got, or or the what this man is to you, or what he doing for you, versus being there for that man. You see what I'm saying? It ain't for the love of him. It's for the for the competition amongst all your female counterparts. You feel me?
Yeah, but you got
another one of the things that go both ways too.
Yeah, I'm about to say you got men out here doing the same exact shit, and it's like when you look at it, like I say, from back in the day, them early joints, like you probably didn't even know what the fuck was going on in the household back then. You know what I'm saying? And now today, everything is broadcast so much. It's like, damn, why do I need all these people chiming in on my shit?
Hey, can we throw the blame where it's due? That's to Zuckerberg. All them guys at top. Let's thank them. Thank y'all for opening the relationship with the world. Thank y'all.
You can't blame Zuckerberg, man. You know what I mean? Zuckerberg just, he let loose a platform. You know what I mean?
We had to agree to
whatever you have the choice to do, whatever you want to do. Platform, no, you know what I'm saying? You have the responsibility. You know what I mean? If you want to show up and show out, then you gonna show up and show out. You know what I mean? I personally don't believe that. You know what I mean? All laundry should be aired. You know what I mean? Via social media. Everybody don't need to be in my business. You know what I'm saying? Especially not my personal, intimate business. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because I mean, just thinking back to, and it's crazy how looking at the times changed when it came to that. Because even like I said, we was back in school, and when you start to really learn that relationship game back in high school, you start to move up to college and everything like that. It's like, even back then, social media wasn't as prevalent as it is now. So it was like back then, it was still kind of secret amongst people. Like, damn, I ain't know dude was talking to her. I ain't know homies and them was talking like that. Or this, that, and other. Now it's like, shit, you can't even, everything is for the gram. Everything is for the social media. Everything is for this. Like, sometimes I be thinking like, motherfuckers be timing kisses for the gram. Niggas be timing hugs for the gram. I'm like, this shit is just
like,
it's a whole motherfucking photo shoot. You know what I mean? For a Facebook or Instagram post. You did, now snap it again. You took about 10 pictures.
But understand like
money kissing.
Understand like that the wave of going viral is a huge shot that they're shooting at every day. Everybody's shooting at that shot, that viral wave. Like, oh yeah, it's a viral type situation. And I mean, social media, god dang, too many eyes, man. That's what I call it, man. Eyes, man. Eyes everywhere, man.
That's what kills.
I don't even know how people get away with crimes anymore. How do you get away with a crime? How do you get away with a crime, man?
I think that kills like a lot of if they look at statistics, probably kills a lot of relationships when you look at shit like that. When you start, I feel like
social media is a relationship killer, bro. You know what I mean?
You get what you pay for when you start doing all that.
Too many options. There's too many options.
As soon as you start putting
too many big butts, too many cleavages, too many bent overs, too many ass shots, too many twerks. I mean, it's just too much. I see too much ass and cleavage
but
on the dag.
Like back to the relationship end of it though. You know what I mean? But screw the cleavages and the big butts. You know what I mean? Not negating your point, but you know what I'm saying. The more you advertise your relationship, the more you know what I mean. Inboxes grow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You advertise. Hey, women love to see a man that's doing, you know what I mean, doing for his woman. They sliding in the DM. You know what I'm saying? Men love to see a woman looking sexy, you know what I mean, with his man. Damn, I wish I had her. They sliding in DMs, you know what I mean? So it's putting strain on the relationship because everybody mental ain't you know what I'm saying, built to, you know what I mean, withstand all that temptation you get. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Then the sneakiness come into play. You see what I'm saying?
But this the confusing thing when it comes to that shit because everybody, like I said, the nature of the way relationships are moving to nowadays. I hate seeing motherfuckers advertise the fuck out their shit. And then when they going through a problem, now we got to go social media dark. Why are you going social media dark when you put your shit out there in the first fucking place? Now just air all that shit out. You know what I'm saying? To keep it all moving. Like I don't understand that because you go into a mindset to where it's like, damn, I want my relationship to be public. I want my relationship to be this, that, and the other. But then when you're going through the issues, now I don't want it to be public. That's the way it used to be back in the day. Whenever you was dealing with what you was dealing with, nobody knew what the fuck was going on. But now in today's society, everybody know what the fuck is going on. And then now all of a sudden, when you're going through your shit, I don't want to talk about that. I need to get off the social media platform for these few days, or like the big relationship.
My account.
Yeah, I'm gonna deactivate my account, or people be noticing like that's how crazy it is. The people be like, oh damn, the motherfuckers don't follow each other on social media no more. That's how we know they broke up. The fuck?
Breaking news. Breaking news.
This shit is crazy, dog. This shit is just crazy. So it's just.
I think the people have really lost the concept of what a real relationship is, like that yin and that yang, that balance. But let's get down to the real nitty gritty of it, man. The real relationship is about who's going to help you get out of bed when you hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to rub something when you're injured, man? Who's going to bring you some medicine, man? Who's going to make you some food, man? Who's going to do some errands and do the runs for you, man?
The ugly stuff.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty of it, man. I think we losing all of this. We're gonna do the social media look good and all this and all that, but the basis is that right there, man. Who's about to help out, man?
Hey, but that's the thing though. Like, you know what I mean? But hey, from what I see, more people are in love with the idea of being in love, or you know what I mean, in love with the idea of being in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, versus actually understanding what it takes to put the work in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That kind of goes, but Furmane, that kind of goes to what you was talking about though with the power thing. So just to kind of ask questions to the group out on here, like when you say the who gonna take care, who gonna do all this stuff, what is too much, or what do you consider could be possibly too much? Feeling like, she's doing a little bit, maybe possibly to the point that where she feeling like she the head. I'm taking care of that much type of shit.
Hey, I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say our women from DNA code generations within generations is going to have that in them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's this. I mean that right there is coded right now, encoded in them, and it's a tough thing you have to navigate your emotions, men out there. You know what I'm saying? To be able to deal with that, stay in your manhood, stay sane, and be able to balance it out and say, hey, I'm the masculine, you're the feminine. Let's get in balance, and let's get in balance on our system of how we're going to operate in our ecosystem of a relationship, man. You know, so
I'm only having that conversation a couple of times. We only got a couple of times of having that conversation, man. You know what I'm saying?
I see why you single now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Real. I mean, this is the thing, man. You know, we understand, you know what I mean, that it's by design, you know what I mean, by DNA, and there's, you know what I mean, times, bro, you know what I mean, it's gonna get worse in that way, you know what I'm saying? But the reality of it, you know what I mean, nobody knows their place, you know what I'm saying? So I don't care, you know what I mean, what the financial standings are, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a role, you know what I mean? It's a feminine or a masculine role, you know what I mean? You cannot be masculine and not be masculine. It's not enough room for that. You know what I mean? I can't be soft and you be feminine. You gonna run away. So you know what I mean? You can't, you know what I mean, overstep my masculinity. And you can't tell me how to be masculine because you not masculine. And more, you know what I mean, in this era now, you know what I mean, more often than not, you ain't have very many masculine role models anyway.
So and then when you look at it though, that's true though. And then when you look at it, Furmane, just kind of getting back to what you were talking about, I think sometimes we do kind of lose the aspect sometimes as men. It's sometimes, like you say, it's encoded. It's in the nature of a woman to be nurturing, to take care, to do all that. Like that's like the thought process of, I feel like, most women and how they pretty much move, like the nurturing part of them. I think that
that's not what you asked me, Chuck. That's not what you asked me, Chuck.
No. I'm getting what you're saying though. I'm just saying, like, in terms of that balance. That's what I'm talking about.
No. Your question was how our women be on some masculine leadership type stuff, and I said
when it comes,
I hate to say it.
No, I was gonna say that's what I'm talking about. So when it comes to having that head and that leadership, sometimes you can take that nurturing part just a little bit too up and far sometimes, to where you feel like,
I'm gonna chime in on this. Hold on for a minute. G, in reference to my mama, G. My mama a motherfucking gangster, nigga. Like, she had no choice but to take that role. And it's a lot of females that had no choice because they to be honest, they were bitch ass niggas, G. And they ain't got no choice but to do the man role because they doing the female and the male role. So then they get with a dude who willing to meet them halfway. They don't know how to shut that shit off. It's like being institutionalized. You can't ask her to shut that off. And if you can't deal with her already being in that mindset, you being a man, you supposed to be able to monopolize that and add yours with that and not be inferior to it. Because how you mad at her for being a boss? Exactly. If that bothers you, take your bitch ass home.
Exactly. And I hate
go get you a weak bitch.
But I hate that's prevalent. But hold on, I hate that's prevalent in our culture though. That's in our culture. It's prevalent like that. Because most of us men don't step up when it's time to step up, which puts them into that. And then, like Keys was saying, you can't be mad when you get with that and she don't want to let some of that go.
No, you can't be mad. You can't be mad because you're an adult. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, you know what I mean? If that's like saying, you know what I mean, you can't get mad at, you know what I mean, a hood cat that, you know what I mean, been hustling, selling dope all his life. And you know what I mean, when he get the opportunity to have a great paying job, you know what I mean, can't step up and you know what I mean, handle the responsibility. No, you can't be mad. You are an adult. You know what I'm saying? You are an adult. And if you know what I'm saying, have the same mind enough to understand that you have something good, you know what I'm saying, then you act accordingly. You adjust. Life is about adjustments, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I give big shout outs to all the women that have done it by themselves. But at the same point in time, you know what I mean? If you're requesting for a man, if you're praying for a man, and you are presented with a man, then you're gonna have to let that shit go. Yeah. That's period point blank.
And I want to say this too, right? When masculinity steps, or the essence of masculinity steps in the building or the aura, femininity will follow suit. You know, femininity will follow.
That's
hypothetically speaking.
And of course, with your tugs and pulls, you know, on personal day-to-day things, but typically femininity will follow when masculinity is in aura or in essence or in action.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about your bums, you know what I mean? Because women have to deal with a whole lot of bums. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of bum ass men out here. You know what I mean? I will say that. I know that. You know what I mean? I know some. You feel me? But you know what I mean? So you can't have no bum, you know what I mean, guy, man, you know what I mean, trying to step in and play king, play daddy, play, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, expect a woman to give him that just due respect. No. You know what I'm saying? No. That's treat him like
good buddy.
But why we gotta call them bums though? Why we gotta call them bums? Like,
a lion ain't got to roar for every animal around him to know he a motherfucking lion. So that's what Chuck said. That same strong, super independent woman, when she around a lion, nigga, she gonna know she around a lion. She ain't gonna have to put that. She ain't gonna boost that on that nigga.
It don't always happen like that, bro. Hey, trust me.
That means you ain't around that type of female.
Hey, but
that
female
you just said, gonna follow that role.
But listen to what you said. You said, you know what I mean, when a female is gonna recognize when he displays himself as such. All of them ain't. You know what I mean? You got defined ones, and you got, you know what I mean, you got scarred ones. You know what I mean? It ain't just so cut and dry. You know what I mean? It's not black and white.
Right. I said it's not. The tug of war is going to be there.
Scar tissue, and it's not. You know what I mean? It's a lot of healing that ain't been had. You know what I mean? But that's the whole point of what I'm saying. You know what I mean? People have to understand. People have to understand where they at.
Nah, you ain't gonna find that.
But even first and foremost, everybody needs to understand themselves. You know what I mean? You know if you ain't healed. You know if you got scar tissue. You know if it's stuff that you need to work on before you can allow yourself to jump into another situation. You see what I'm saying? If you got too much blockage, it's gonna be a wrap.
So do y'all think now in today, just to ask this question out there too, do y'all think how today's mode is compared to like how things were done back in the day? Do you think patience kind of loses its way a little bit when it comes to relationship? Do we expect things to happen just like that now, or do y'all think it's just just still
microwave era? Everything is instant,
and that's
you got people that dating for 72 hours saying they love.
And that kind of, and I think that kind of hurts. Like what AG was just talking about with Furmane, like when you talking about that tug and pull, I think that's what kind of hurts a lot of the newer relationships today, because some people ain't willing to stick around for that long haul or tug and pull to try to figure each other out.
Right.
And the compound.
We live in a selfish era.
A lot of niggas with the "I can do it all for you" bravado attract motherfuckers that's looking for help. So you like being in that position, you're not gonna attract a female that wanna put two entities together. You're gonna attract a bitch that's gonna show that she's looking for that, but in all actuality, she's looking for help. And you trying to be the leader, you gonna do it willingly because that's how you get your pride across. Mm-hmm. That's how that falls in love.
Kind of, you know what I mean? But you have to show me something, you know what I mean? I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna be a leader, you know what I mean? But you also have to show me that you something that I need to lead. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I agree with you on that, but I'm saying with that being out, you know, it's a lot of schemers and scammers out here. They know how to fit that role. You know what I'm saying? They are.
That's what I was going to say. You know what I mean? Yeah. Naturally, right now, man, we live in a selfish era. You know what I mean? And this shit ain't on just men or just on women. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody wants something now. You know what I mean? Back to the patience thing. You know what I mean? Men quick to try to, you know what I mean? We try to jump off and get the twat. You know what I mean? Women trying to hurry up and find some type of protector and provider or trick. You know what I mean? Everybody wants something. You know what I mean? It ain't the whole premise of it ain't even about relationship and about growth. You know what I mean? It's about seeing what I can get, or is this person gonna be beneficial? You know what I mean? It ain't really love. It's either you know what I mean, it's a transaction or a business deal now. You know what I mean? And that's on both.
And you know, I want to throw a word in there, right? The word I don't see in relationships is redemption, man. I don't see that. You know, I don't see redemption. I don't see flexibility. I don't see changeability. I don't see that loyalty factor. I don't see that. Those are some of the things that I don't see in today's relationships, man. You know,
because compared to
do you have the ability to be changeable? I mean, are you adaptable? Are you flexible? Like it redemption. Like these are words that I see.
Let me say, I'm gonna add the other word. I said, the reciprocity, but you know what I mean. when you being yourself, you know what I mean? And Keys was kind of alluding to that notion. You know what I mean? You being yourself, you attract, you know what I'm saying? You attract what, you know what I mean, should be. You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of times that, you know what I mean, it's actually too much flexibility. You know what I mean? You trying to flex yourself to be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being the person that you are. You know what I mean? You trying to be the people that you see.
Yeah.
You trying to be, you know what I'm saying? All of this other stuff instead of being the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? So now you keep on attracting faulty situations. You see what I'm saying? It's like I told somebody, I said, well, they was rambling off about I never do this again, I never do that again. And I'm like, why? I said, you praying to God for a good man, a good situation. So why are you gonna change up who you are because you know what I mean, some asshole or some, you know what I mean, somebody played you faulty on who you are? No, remain who you are, but you know what I mean, filter your situations different.
Let me ask you a question. AG. If a woman can't cook, right, and she links up with a guy that likes good cooking, if she wants to keep that guy, I think she should learn how to cook.
I agree.
I think she should be flexible.
I agree.
Changeability. There's some stuff.
If she wants to potentially keep that, hold on, G, hold on. Well, what if she got enough money to hire a chef though?
Next question.
No, hold on.
Next question, Chuck. Next question, Chuck. You just said, hey, Chuck, next question, Chuck. Next question, Chuck. You just asked about it. Chuck, you got a question? Chuck, you have a question, Chuck. I don't even know.
But when you said that, but Furmane, when you said that, though, I don't look at that. I don't look at her learning how to cook, or even a dude who learns how to cook. I don't look at that situation as her coming out or changing who she is. That's just in addition to a skill set. You know what I'm saying? Which she's learning to do. So I don't look at that. I think AG, which you make a good point in terms of, I do feel like in relationships, you shouldn't compromise at least about 99.9% of yourself of who you are in a relationship for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things that I feel like you have to kind of adjust to in terms of your personality if you feel like you need to keep that relationship, but you shouldn't go as far as become a whole totally different person from who you was or who you were.
Here's the phrase of being equally yoked. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know, you have to find somebody that you equally yoked with. You know what I mean? So where it's not too much, you know what I mean? All compromises and all, you know what I mean? All of that is, you know what I mean, feasible because, you know what I mean, you're equally yoked with that person. Now, if it's somebody on the opposite extreme of who you are, I mean, it's shit, you know what I mean?
See, and that's what I was going to say. You got to make sure the motherfucker actually likes you.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people in relationships where they learn to like each other.
That's what it is today.
And that's a big difference than liking the motherfucker at the beginning.
That's what it is today. Like AG was saying, most relationships today, in my opinion, business transactions. It's all business.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna learn to love each other later. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do to get whatever we got going right now. And then we gonna learn to love each other later. And sometimes that shit work. Sometimes that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that's the nature of relationships today, man. Everything is business, it's transactional. What can you do for me and what I can do for you? And that's just where we at. You know what I'm saying? Just that genuineness of just wanting to actually long for a person or be around a person. I think those days are gone, in my opinion. Like that old school.
Man, I'm glad I had to go through that.
It's weird because, man, you know, hey, a lot of people, you often still hear, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, women saying that men don't court no more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Men don't do this no more. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you an interesting, you know what I mean, situation I was in, and I had to break it down. And I had to, you know what I mean, ask the woman, you know what I mean, what do you know what I'm saying? What is your idea of a courtship? You know what I mean? And listen, courtship, you know what I mean? Not me courting you, but a courtship, because that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? A man, being a gentleman, taking me out and showing me that, you know what I mean, I can have a good time and I can do this, and you know what I'm saying, and I can feel this way. I said, slow down, shawty. It's a whole lot of eyes in there. You know what I mean? So you want me to do, what is your responsibility in this courtship? What do you mean? God damn it.
Am I gonna get my on the way to the restaurant?
I had to break it down. I said, man, it's 20, you know what I mean? It's 2020. You know what I mean? You want some 1939 stuff in 2020. You know what I mean? I said, first and foremost, I said, speaking of courtship, you know what I mean, going back to, you know what I mean, our elders that did that, you know what I mean? Our mothers, our grandmothers, they did things too. You know what I'm saying? Now that man might hustle all week and come Friday with that paycheck and say, baby, I want to take you out and got some flowers for you. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm gonna tell you what, she might have seen him walking down the street all week coming from work, talking about, hey, now you can't come over my house, but you come pick up a plate. I know you've been working hard all day. That's why that man wanted to take her out in quarter and spend it hard on her. You feel me?
And that's what I was saying. I said that's why I say, like, back then, when you look at some of the women and how they handled their relationship, they handled their relationship like grown-ass women back then. Today, and that makes a man, when you handle your relationship that way, that sometimes that will make a man to be, let me go out my way to make shit happen for you. You know what I'm saying? But when
extra sweet,
exactly. But when you look at today's,
this sounds like a lot of self-accountability errors, if you ask me, bro. Because you pick who you deal with, and that is true too. Motherfucking fault.
That is true too. Fuck. But that's what I'm saying. Hold
on, G. What you've been through with the people you've been through is your motherfucking fault. I don't give a fuck. Your views and your personal issues with that is your fault, and you take half of that blame. I ain't saying it's wholly your fault. You take half of the blame because whatever it was that enticed you to indulge in that person, that's your decision, and you got to deal with the consequences of that. But there's also people out here that probably would never took you through that shit. But you made that decision probably in the heat of the moment. So self-accountability don't get mentioned a lot in these situations.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Men do make a lot of decisions based on the physicality. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Hey, you can't get a good shot and expect this woman to be you know what I'm saying, your soulmate. You know what I mean? Good shot don't equate to soulmate. Hopefully your soulmate got a good shot, but you know what I mean? Then meet you out the bar, you know what I mean? And we have a lustful night, you know what I mean? That don't mean that you my soulmate. But women need to understand that too. Just because you got a good shot don't mean that I'm gonna be head over heels for you, because it's about 15 other people that got a good shot too.
But you got some women out who move
but the crazy thing about it is, and Keys, you sometimes I feel like you're a walking contradiction sometimes.
Hey, go ahead. Speak on
it. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
Here we go.
Women give access of sex to men, and then men choose.
They go off the dream you built.
Hold on, Keith. Women. Here's the thing. I can't go up to any woman I want to and say, "Give me that pussy."
Yes, you can.
I can do that. I can go. Let me take it further. I can't go up to any woman I want and stick my in. I just can't do it. So in turn, a woman has to give me the access to do it. So here's the thing. So it's a lot of women, right, choosing a lot of bitch ass niggas, right? And I wouldn't even call them bitch ass niggas. I call them boys that weren't ready to have babies.
But I just said that though. I literally just said that.
So, but no. But this is the contradiction though, because here's the thing, right? When we call them bitch ass niggas, you gotta say, damn. But the woman chose the bitch ass nigga though. You know what I'm saying? So that's I wouldn't call him a bitch. I just say, yo, immature young boy that wasn't ready to have a baby. But guess what? As women, they got even more rights. Guess what? It takes even further. Guess what? Women have the right to keep it or not. And then if they don't want it, they can pass it and drop it off at a firehouse. No charge, no nothing, no child support, no nothing. They ain't got to help the state, nothing, no nothing. So they get like 3 chances, man. And you calling the guys bitch ass niggas? Nah, man.
Hey,
I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that. Another thing. Hold on, Keith. Hold on, Keith. I'm not done yet. Hold on, Keith.
If you handled your business the right way, you would know that a married man got those same rights and powers. I just found out my damn self. A married man
walking
has
contradiction,
the same
man.
right power as a single mother that's pregnant. Nigga, and you can't tell me I'm lying, nigga. So if you handle your business like a man from the get-go, nigga, you will find out your power that you had, you ain't even exploiting when you had the power.
Hey, this is 3 levels right here. This is 3 levels. And then also, I'm going to take it to a 4th level. Let me take it to a 4th level. Let me take it to a 4th level.
Both of y'all
7 out of the 10.
You know what I mean?
Hold on. Let me drop the stat. 7 out of 10 relationships the women leave, man. 7 out of the 10 the women leave. And you call the men the bitch ass niggas. Okay.
What do they leave, though? What do they
I got you. 9 out of 10 pay alimony. Men pay it. All right, we bitch ass niggas. All right,
but that goes back to. But that goes back. But that goes back.
And I'm not taking sides, so please don't take offense to what I'm saying. I'm literally asking the question. What do they leave?
They leave.
Keith,
and they leave the situation. They leave all that.
But
that kind of goes back. But that kind of goes back to what Keith was talking about: self accountability. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in position.
It's your fault, my nigga.
You gotta put yourself in position to understand that you made that choice. So when you make a choice to deal in a relationship that you know is shitty, and then you fuck around and make that choice to leave, that's the choice you made. You knew the relationship was gonna be shitty because you knew that motherfucker wasn't gonna be shit. You knew she wasn't gonna be shit. You knew he wasn't gonna be shit. When you made that decision, you do what you do. Like you said,
most guys don't want no baby.
Hey, look,
we just want to have some damn fun, man. We don't want no baby.
Look, dig them red flags. You know what I mean? Everybody gets them red flags. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, I don't care how, you know what I mean, much you deny it, whatnot. You know what I mean? Everybody gets them red flags that this is something that I don't need to be involved in. This is something that I need to leave now. You know what I mean? But it's something pleasurable about this situation. That's, you know what I mean, that I want to keep on getting for my own selfish, you know what I mean, my own selfish needs. You know what I'm saying, or wants anyway. But everybody get them red flags. You know what I mean? Now, whether we choose to pay attention to them or not, that's a horse of a different color. You know what I mean?
But that goes back to
Shorty, you know what I mean? If you met Shorty and hey, man, you just had lustful thoughts about it, you know what I mean? Or shit, if Shorty met, you know what I mean, dude, he was flashing.
But that goes back to,
you know what I mean? Hey, that's what that.
But that goes back to how today's relationships are pretty much are. And like you said, everything is in the face first, and then I'm gonna learn to love you later. You know what I'm saying? That just that actual genuineness of just really, like you said, courting and actually dating and going out and learning each other before you do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's long gone now. You know what I'm saying? Like it sleeping with a shorty or people doing what they doing early. Oh, some people don't. I mean, that wasn't even a thought process half the times with females that you wanted to talk to. I'm not thinking about sleeping with you off the break. I'm not putting myself in position. Let me learn you first before we get there. Because we all know sex cloud everything. You know what I'm saying? So let me learn you first. Let me see how it is first. We don't do that no more.
Who is? And then I hope you're talking from a general perspective, Chuck.
I'm talking from a general perspective.
Okay, all right. Okay, Chuck.
You know what I mean? Hey, the sex ain't even that damn good. I mean, to be honest with you, it was like, you know what I mean? It was a waste of time. Hell, I could have hit a cheeseburger and fries.
See, what I mean? Gee, you
put it on the pedestal, AG. You shouldn't have put it on the pedestal, AG. That's what you did. Put it on the pedestal. He put it up here and said, "Oh, this joke gonna be bomb."
Hey,
this joke gonna be bomb.
I'm the first. Hey, I never said that I wasn't at fault. You know what I mean? I never said that I wasn't at fault. There's situations where I was at fault, but there are situations where I wasn't.
What my dad used to say, "Hey, nigga, you shooting dice with the dick on the table. That's your fault."
You ain't never lied. But yeah, that's the crazy part in the dynamics of relationship. Because like I said, when you look at the images of what kids see today, and then you look at, like I said, the music, the movies, everything, everything is so sexualized. So everybody is in that thought process to feel like that's what we have to do first to have a relationship. That's not the reality to have a relationship.
It's all sex. Hey man, look at your. Hey man, I don't know about y'all, but like when I go on Facebook, hey man, it's like, you know what I mean, a soft porn channel. You know what I mean? Everybody just showing off bodies. But then you have posts, you know what I mean, which is so contradictory. You know what I mean? You have posts. You know what I mean? I'm woman, hear me roar. You know what I mean? Hey, don't disrespect me. But I mean, you ain't doing nothing but hey, taking pictures with your, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You working out, you working out in the gym and shit, you know what I mean? You making sure them motherfuckers sitting up right. You know what I mean? Man, that's a shame. I could do that. Well, I'm working on
that. The stories be crazy. You look at these Facebook stories, like my goodness.
Hey man,
like,
I be like, damn.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Hey, but hey, soon as a man jump in that inbox and be like, damn, shawty, I want to grab that ass looks soft. Now you feel offended when you shouldn't have showed your shit in them leggings.
And like I said, and that's the same. And just for y'all women out here who probably watching or paying attention, same on both sides. Because men out here do the same shit. We buy these cars.
Yeah.
We hit the gym. We do all this shit just for y'all attention. We go the extra mile just for y'all attention. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of what this world is today. Like everything, people understand that image is what people pay attention to more nowadays, more so than the actual person. I need to see the image and the perception of you and who you are and be like, this is what I think I want. When in reality, the nigga probably ain't shit. Or in reality, shorty probably ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
9 times out of 10, you go for people you like and not people who like you.
Exactly.
And that's just the reality of it.
Exactly.
No, I disagree.
I disagree.
Wait,
You're wrong. Contradiction.
Wait, hold on. So you talk to people that like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the one that genuinely likes you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, why would I not? Why would I talk to a person that don't like you?
So how you know Hold on, Chuck.
That don't make sense to me, man.
So how the hell you finna explain to me that you know this lady like you for real, nigga?
You gotta come find me, man. I'm just not. Hey, I'm here. No, you gotta come find me.
Think about
out of here. You crazy as hell.
You got SOP.
I am.
So tell me how you know for sure that this woman likes you for real.
I mean,
because I was homeless and the mother was right there for me. That's how I know. I'm gonna make sure I know they like me. Oh no. I'm not like.
What is your methodical method of
my longest relationship? My longest relationship were the start of me being homeless, bro. And a woman finding me in the homeless and saying, and dusting me off and saying, no, you good. This is a good toy. Who left this toy outside? Dust me up, fed me, gave me little books, clothes. Yeah, that was my longest relationship. You gotta come find me. I gotta make sure you like me, man.
Hold on. So if I heard you right, so this good woman floated out of good woman heaven and found you in the gutter and dusted you up. Man, fuck out of here, man. That's worse than the motherfucking Bible. Fuck out of here.
Go ahead, AJ.
Right here. She right here.
You contradicting yourself because hey, look.
King, she's sitting right here, King.
Fuck out of here.
Hold on, my bro. Hold on. Go ahead, AJ.
Look. If that woman took this man out the gutter and polished him off, you know what I mean? She had a genuine interest. She had a genuine care about this man. That's how you know.
That's not what I'm saying, G.
But then, hold on, bro. Hold on. You saying
he said he only dates women who likes him.
And I'm agreeing.
Women run the best game. Ain't no way in hell you know this female like you for you.
But see,
ain't no way in motherfucking hell.
But this. You are thinking with the hood, the sneaky mentality. You know what I mean? That nobody else, that we're saying that you cannot
I'm thinking I have 7 sisters, my G. I have 7. And all 7 of them think different.
But I can't. but I kind of this is why I agree with Keys on that, because I done seen situations to where a woman is only talking to a dude not because she genuinely likes him, probably because the nigga just make her laugh or the nigga just funny in a certain way. It's not because she genuinely likes him. She just like being around him because the nigga just funny. I don't really like the dude or fuck with the dude, but it's just certain things. But I'm just saying, I don't. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But in the day,
like, we as men, you know what I mean? Hey, if your woman ain't got you none in about a week, you know what I mean? Hey, you be at work, the first woman, you know what I mean, get the hey, we going on that too.
Yeah, but when you dating, that's why I say when you dating, that's why I say I feel, Keith, it's hard to really understand or gauge that you know a woman likes you because she dating. I don't see how you really see that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked him, like, how do you know for sure?
Give me one.
You specifically.
And I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. What I would want, because I haven't had it. You know what I mean? What I would want as far as, you know what I mean, me, I agree that you should date the person that likes you. You know what I mean? To date the person that cares for you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have conversation, you know what I mean, just casual conversation with a person, when they pick up, you know what I mean, what you putting down, and you know what I mean, they start doing things. You know what I mean? They start responding to you in certain ways that, you know what I'm saying, you know, that make you, you know what I'm saying, kind of rise a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The person that is there, you know what I mean? The person that, hey, when the time that you didn't ask them for, you know what I mean, that they was there, you know what I mean, just to give you what you need, even though you ain't asked for. You know what I mean? That's the person that likes you. The person that, you know what I mean, hey, you got kids, everybody on here got kids. The woman that would say, hey, ain't your daughter's birthday next week?
You be like, damn.
That's the person. You know, right. That's the person that has a genuine interest in your life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why you like the person that likes you versus the person that you chase.
Right. AG, you did what I just asked this nigga to do. You just did it. He didn't do it.
Now, can I say something? My story is quite different from you guys. I don't really know how, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been homeless 3 times, man. And yes, both of the women and 2 of my homelessness stints found me right there and lent the hand. And I
that's what I'm saying. I wasn't claiming once again,
and me being me, I'm just a loyal motherfucker. If you help me when I'm down, what? You fucking with me when I'm down? Like on the ground, sleeping out on concrete in the cold? You know what? All right, bet. All right, I'm loyal to that. I'm loyal. Yep. Longest relationships
Can I be literal?
That's my story. Yes.
With your reality? Can I be literal with your reality?
Absolutely.
In that, bro, and I commend you on overcoming that obstacle.
And she's right here. She right here.
But my thing is, like, with how your story turned out. So you telling me in a normal world like we live in, there couldn't have been an ulterior motive. Granted, it's not this. I'm just saying hypothetically. You telling me you knew for a fact it couldn't have been something to you catered to a benefit at that time. You telling me that it couldn't have ever been a possibility.
Who's not going to who's not in it for mutual beneficial situation?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's why
I think we both should be getting some mutuals.
Right. But my question, I was asking, could you explain to me how do you know for sure when you know for sure? Because AG just explained.
Like when you know for
the fact, I'm homeless and she's helping me out, bruh. And when I'm not asking her to do so.
Way to anybody that show you charity in that situation, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
And being consistent with
about anybody that do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
She was the only one that did it at the time.
I'm saying, like, take your situation out of that. I'm like, in a whole different situation, bro.
I don't have no other situation. I've been homeless 3 times. I can't see no other way.
For real. Like, how do you know?
That's the way. When you're down, like when you're down, if somebody's there for you, that's how you know.
If y'all was breaking right now, you got.
I don't really know what else to tell you, bro.
You can't.
Bro, hold on. Please. I went from homeless and I drove Bentleys. Okay, so I seen both sides of this fence, man. And with that Bentley, I've seen so many women run up to me, knock on the window. I mean, like, fight for my attention, man. So I did homelessness and I did Bentley. I had never produced a relationship from the Bentley time. Matter of fact, it was so superficial. Matter of fact, bro, any woman try to talk to me in the Bentley, I don't even want to talk to you. Just give me some hands so I can bounce or something. I don't know.
But what you just said right there, exactly what Keys was talking about. That's how you know.
You just did
That's how you know. You just explained it. That's how you know.
That's
when a motherfucker,
when you're down. When
a motherfucker fuck with you.
That's how I know. I lived it. So what else am I saying? I don't know. No, but Keys telling I'm like it's impossible. Like, come on. Like, my story is not impossible.
He wasn't saying that it's impossible.
Bro. You got to understand what I'm asking you.
I got a homeless. Hey, Keys, I got a homeless video. I have nothing. He
was just really trying to get, you know what I mean, your premise for the feeling of it. You know what I mean? He agreed with you.
Real answer, and I got it.
He wanted to, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Not no superficial shit. I mean, like, bullshit.
That's how you know.
I tell people all the time, man, like, you know what I mean? Hey, and it might sound weird, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Women don't understand men are, you know what I mean? First of all, we simple creatures, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Hell, we deal with the emotions, you know what I mean? Probably a little bit heavier than they do. You know what I mean? We just hide it, you know what I mean? Because you have to strike us the right way in order to make us be that, you know what I mean, what you want. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to rub my fancy a little bit.
Me personally, and that's only because I actually do it, if you actually said the shit you say inside your motherfucking head, I feel you'll be better off. Whether the consequences of it gonna be good or bad, you're gonna get out what you really want to say. A lot of times we all guilty of this, all fucking four of us. We say it in our head, but don't verbally say it. And then you're like, damn, I should have got that shit.
Count me out there. Bro, now you know me.
Nah, G, I know your ass cutthroat, bro.
Hey, whatever I say in my head, bro, hey, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I believe this, you know what I mean? Communication is key, first and foremost. You know what I mean? So I'm going to let you know, you know what I mean? What I don't like, what I do like, man, I'm 39, I'll be 40 years old this year, man. You know, I don't have time to be, you know what I mean, withholding things that I don't like. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If this is not where I'm at, you know what I mean? Because again, I have to find the one that's equally yoked for me. You get what I'm saying?
And there's a lot of women with that same mentality, G, and that's why y'all bump heads.
But this the thing, though. You know what I mean? That's why
it's a lot of bullheaded people on both sides.
It ain't called relationshiping. It's called dating. You know what I mean? So, hey, boom, we have a conversation, but that's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? People don't know how to hold conversations. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing with this new age dating. Everything is via text. Goddamn it, via social media. You know what I'm saying? You ain't having real conversations with people. You know what I mean? You want to have a conversation with. Hold on. You want to text me, but you want to text me that you want to go out somewhere, girl. If you don't call me and tell me about your life, so I can figure out what the hell you want to do. Instead of texting me, talking about taking me out somewhere.
No, you gotta tell her what you want to do.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Let me call you and you can, you know what I mean, talk to me about all the stuff that you like, you know what I mean? Don't text me talking about let's meet at a restaurant, a bar. And then you're gonna say a restaurant and you know what I mean, knowing good well you a 2 for 20 eating motherfuckers didn't want to, you know what I mean, go to somewhere.
But that goes into another thing too, G. Where are you picking these females from? Because there's a plethora of intellectuals out here.
No, bro. It's not. You have to understand. Now, hey, I've been single for, you know what I mean? I go single for long gaps. You know what I'm saying? I've been single for 2.5 years now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my field of work. You know what I mean? I have, you know what I mean? It's professional women. You know what I mean? It's ratchet women. It's the women in between. You know what I mean? Everybody has. It's all, you know what I mean? It's all different types of things. So I understand different personalities. You know what I'm saying? But at the same point in time, you know what I mean? This is what a lot of people, men or women, can't understand is that, you know what I mean?
And disclaimer, a career path does not negate the behavior of the female.
It does not.
And also I want to
put that out there.
Also, I want to say this.
Judges on house arrest.
Hey, I want to say this though. For all the single men out there, the only reason why they're single It's not because they want to be. And sometimes I just think it's the fact that they can't convey where they're going to get a helpmate to help them get them where they're going. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, you gotta know what road you're on, where you going. And if you don't know, then that woman ain't going. So you can't lead.
Hey man,
I don't agree with that.
The reality of the situation is, you know what I mean? Neither men nor women were placed here to be by themselves. Neither men nor women were placed here to be by themselves. A man cannot live without a woman. A woman cannot live without a man. I don't care what nobody say.
But the reason why I say I don't agree with that aspect of it is because, I mean, you can still know where the hell you want to be and where you want to go and still not find that right person who kind of understands that path. And you just waiting.
I say convey it, communicate. You got to communicate.
Even sometimes when you communicate, some of them still don't get it.
Yeah, but it's even. I mean, women can't. Some women are not NBA wise.
Everybody answer this question though. Everybody answer this question. How limited is your box? See, we also got to realize. My stuff, man. You got to also most of us live in this confined box. You know what I'm saying? We live in a confined box. You know what I mean? There's a whole greater world. Your soulmate might not be within, you know what I mean, 10, 12 mile radius. You know what I'm saying? But most of us don't go outside of our box anyway. To even see nothing new, to even witness nothing new. You know what I mean? Your soulmate ain't gonna be on the next block. You know what I mean? That's the hood shit.
What's a soulmate? What's that? What are we? Adventures? What are we? Kids?
The person that's meant for you. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody.
No, man. What do you mean meant for you? No. These are we adults. We make decisions, right? We are accountable. We're responsible. Like a soulmate. That sounds like some science fiction.
Hey, you're accountable.
Fantasy.
You're accountable and responsible for finding the person that's equally yoked with you.
But that sounds like love at first sight type stuff, man. That sounds like fantasy island, man.
This ain't no series, nigga. Your soulmate is
like a soulmate. You first sight, my first kiss. All these terms, like this is not PG, man. This is a rated R, NC-17 type of relationship, man.
Now, Furmane, I was on your side. I was on your side now, nigga. Don't get me something. Going back to the three homies. Hey, nigga, I was on your
side. I got you. You're right. You on my side. You got you. You're right.
Hey, but before as y'all can see, man, we got to end it right now. But as you can see, man, we can talk about this all day. We're going to definitely carry it on. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully with this setup, with this Valentine's Day special we got coming up, man. So, hey, thank y'all, man. Hey, as y'all, it gets lively in the shop, especially when you're talking about this topic right here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. Hey, geez, man, let them know how they can reach you.
Man, reach me on all platforms at 88 K3YZ. By the way, go stream my new EP, Black is My Color. It's available on all platforms.
And it's nasty.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Furmane.
Oh, yes, it's Furmane with Furmane Entertainment. You can catch me on IG, Twitter, Facebook. You know, check out my interviews, man. You know, all that, man. You know, check it out, man. Thank you.
All right. Go ahead, AG. Let them know how they can reach you.
Hey, y'all know how y'all can find us, man. We appreciate everybody for listening. You know what I mean? Joining in with us, tuning in. You know what I mean? We always accept, you know what I mean, constructive criticism or, you know what I mean, just praises, whatever. You know what I mean? But you can find us on BMNP_ENT on Instagram, BMNP_podcast on Twitter, Big Money No Problems Entertainment on Facebook. We on every major podcast platform. You can find us on Big Money No Problems Entertainment on YouTube. You know what I mean? We out here, man. Hey, Pop, we ain't hard to find.
At all, man. Once again, man, appreciate everybody. Continue to support everybody in this shot right now. Movement. You know what I'm saying? We all making these moves, man, and we'll continue to do it as we do it. So, once again, we appreciate the content. Hey, got another show coming up next week. That's actually on my B-Day. So, we definitely going to have some fun on that one. Hey, keep doing what we doing, man. Salute to everybody paying attention to us. Peace.
Real deal.